Hey everybody, it's Kate. Today I am talking about a short film movie that I watched. Oh, it's so bad. It is so bad. I was scrolling Tubi like I do when I want to find a movie, and this one came up, and I have no introductions, so I'll just get right into it. There's like a storyteller, so it's like a bunch of fairy tales, right, that these people tell, and this one has two fairy tales. They have one where it's Jack, who goes into the woods because he wants to find gold. So he's kind of like a leprechaun. And then the second story is the gingerbread man. And it's like the run, run, run as fast as you can. So let's get right into it. So we open up with our narrator, and it's the same person doing every single voice. And I love that so much. The animation is so freaky. Oh my gosh. We open up with the girl, and she's talking to us, but it looks like she's talking to herself. And it's like, it's so unnerving. I hate it so much. It's so creepy. It's so creepy. Don't break the fourth wall with me, Queen. I don't need you to see me. I don't want to be perceived by you. So she's like, I'm gonna tell you a story, and she like walks into her house, and her dog is just on its hind legs. Every animal in this just walks on its back legs and has like the proportions of a human being. I hate that. Like, I literally hate like humanoid creatures that aren't meant to be scary. It freaks me out. I'm like, you're horrible looking. It's the same with like those like Chuck E. Cheese outfits. I guess like Five Nights at Freddy's works too, but it's like so freakish where I'm like, you're just a dude. you're just a person. And I don't like that. And I don't like that. And I want you to leave me alone, please. But anyways, it's like she's like talking, and then she's like, this has a few scary moments, but I won't let anything happen to you. And it has like the scariest music underneath it. I'm like, Queen, I think you are the scary moment.
It has a few scary moments, too. Don't you worry. I won't let a thing happen to you.
Jack is walking in the woods, and he continues to meet animals. And the way they introduce characters, it's not a normal way. They have like a really scary pan across. If it's like in like a first person, old, creepy, analog horror. And then... And then one of the animals jumps up, and it's so freaky. Oh, it truly is so horrifying. A cat does it, a dog does it, a goat does it. The dog jump scare, afterwards, like the narrator comes back and she's like, I had a dog once. His name was Brutus. And the way she says it and the pauses make it sound like she killed him. It makes it sound like she killed Brutus. She killed him, you guys.
You know, one time I had a dog named Brutus.
Hey. You're gonna let Jack live, right? Like, you're not gonna kill him. And then there's a bear and a rooster. So they just continuously like get animals, and the goat's really creepy, and then the bear comes, and the bear, it's weird because it has like clothes, but it's like the mesh that they used like for the animation, it's not like two separate layers, so it like melds with his skin, which like makes sense for like lower budget, or not even lower budget, just like an easier way to animate something. But it looks so weird. Kind of looks like Cocaine Bear. Like, it looks uncanny, and I hate it, and it's freaky, and I don't enjoy the way it looks. And this is for kids. If I saw this as a kid, I would cry. But they keep walking, and they randomly have a bunch of editing sounds, which I'm gonna show you a clip, and I did not add any. Like, it truly is like my type of editing, or worse, and I didn't add any of them. They just add them.
To find that pot of gold. I must admit it. There have been times I've tried finding pots of gold, too.
So then there is a sing and dance number where they all just like stand in a line in the middle of the forest and do a dance. And I was like, okay, cats, I get it. It's so uncomfortable, and they play this twice. This and then another time, and it's like, how long do you have to pad your runtime that you need to add this twice? And it's like, you can tell that they use the same... It's like the same animation for each character, so there's like no change. Same with like the walking and stuff, which is fine, especially since it is like a small production. But it looks like so uncanny, because it's like, I don't like that a cat can move like the same as like a rooster and a human being. You know, I don't like it. It's a little too creepy for me. So then Jack and all of his friends see this cabin, and they're gonna go into it. And for some reason, Jack is like, I'll go, you guys. And it's like, let the brown bear go. Let the bear take care of this if anyone's in there. Because there is someone in there. There are 3 escaped convicts. There are 3 convicts in the middle of the woods, and Jack's like, I'm gonna get him. And it's like literally says this makes Jack very angry, and the way they said it, I was like, he's gonna murder these 3 people. Cuts to the 3 convicts just dead.
This made Jack very angry.
He like tells his like scary little humanoid friends and is like, there are convicts in there, they're gonna steal these people's money. And then like they scare them, right? They all start screaming, and then the convicts run. If I heard a scary like bear outside my window, I would stay inside, you know? But they run out, and then they're gonna come back later. So all of the animals hide in the house and make it like a haunted house almost. But it's like, just have the bear standing outside pacing. No one in their right mind is gonna go near a cabin when a bear is out there. You know? So it said that one of the convicts walks back into the house and gets scared by all of the animals. The convict is like telling his friends, and he's like, there was someone on the roof saying they're gonna cook us in their stew. And then the narrator's like, he didn't say cook them in the stew, he said cock-a-doodle-doo. It was the rooster. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I can't get over it. It is so... There's so much charm to this thing, and I love it. There's another, then this is where there's a second dance thing, where in the same place, and then that's the end of this story, and then we move on to the gingerbread man. And it's the narrator who's like, I made my nephews gingerbread men to eat. And it's like the most giant gingerbread you've ever seen. It's not like a little pipsqueak, it's like a toddler size. And then the gingerbread gets up and she's like upset, and she's gonna go like hunt down a little boy. But the song, it's the hardest song ever. It's... I loved it so much. It's so funny. I was like, okay, wait, why is this kind of good? Get this on Spotify right now.
You can't catch me, 'cause I'm the gingerbread man.
But then there's like a split screen of him running, and then a rap sequence, and I'm saying rap in the most generous way possible.
Name is Gingy on the run, they call me Rungy Bissy. They out to get me, want to eat me, all I want is to be free. I know I look good, I'm sweet, this ain't how we gonna meet, 'cause I'm a bad, bad cook.
I think that the word rap is disrespectful to use in this context. But, you know, they're wearing sunglasses, so it's cool. He keeps running, and then he runs to a cow to help him. The cow's like, you know what goes well together? Milk and gingerbread. And it's like, are you gonna milk yourself and drink your milk and eat a sentient gingerbread man? So he runs away, and the cow's chasing him. He runs away, and then he meets like a bunch of different animals who want to hunt him, and he's kind of a jerk. Like, he taunts this horse and being like, yeah, you can't gallop and catch me. And it's like, yeah, because they're all running on 2 legs. Why is this horse running on 2 legs? He meets a pig, and this pig has like a bunch of heart signs around it, and the pig is like, oh, you're gonna kiss me, right?
My Prince Charming, you're here. Let's kiss.
Honey, I am so okay. I don't want to watch this anymore. And the pig looks so freaky. They all do, but especially the pig. I was like, ugh. And it's so funny. So then the gingerbread man is like, no. And he's like, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna turn you into bacon.
Step away, I ain't interested. Now go, before I turn you into bacon.
What? And he's getting mad that someone wants to eat him, and yet he's threatening the same exact thing to this pig. But he runs to like a river, and he's like, I can't cross the river because I'm gonna get wet. Like, aren't gingerbread supposed to be like the toughest cookie ever? Weak. So then he meets a fox who, again, looks terrifying and has a weirdly calm, like, English accent in, like, the way that's, like, an unsettling whisper.
Hello there.
Like, if you think of, like, any rendition of, like, Moriarty in, like, Sherlock, that's kind of what this is. But he's like, okay, I'm gonna get on your back, and he sits, like how, like, babies sit on their parents' shoulders. It's so funny. Where it's, like, he's sitting, like, up here, and he's, like, being a jerk, and he's like, you gotta swim faster. You're swimming so bad. He's like, yes, less yapping, more swimming.
A little less yakking and a little more swimming.
Oh my gosh. So the fox is like, okay, fine, if you slide onto my snout, then it'll be easier. And like, the animation of this is so bad that he slides down, but he shrinks.
Now.
Like, they had to make it so he could fit on his shoulders and his nose. So like whenever he's going up and down onto the nose, it just like they just shrink the gingerbread, and it looks so bad, and it's so funny. And like I don't know why, like you don't need to make him tiny, but they need to make it so like the fox can eat him, but then it's like make him big smaller the whole time, you know? But then he lands on his snout and just tosses him up and just eats him. And it's like, you know what? I eat him too if he was like, less yapping, more swimming. Oh my goodness. I'd eat that girl. I would eat that brat too. And that is true to the end. And then the lady's like, well, the gingerbread man couldn't outsmart a fox. And it's like, no, if he just kept his mouth shut, it would have been fine. He was just being a jerk. That's the end of the short film. I have to explain how insane the animation is. It is so unsettling. Like, it feels worse than, like, PS2 graphics. And, like, it's not really, but it's just, like, so unsettling. And there are, like, a bunch of shots where it's supposed to be, like, first person, and the camera just, like, whips around. And it's so weird, and I think a lot of it is just to, like, make it a little bit longer, but I'm like, there's no point. And it's, like, the way they introduce a character is later by having them jump scare you. And it's one of those things that, like, it's not animated well enough to be good, but it's also not like bad enough to make it like less creepy, because it's like sometimes if something's like really badly done or in like 2D, it's not as creepy because it's like it doesn't have as much detail. But like this, they added just a little too much. I was like, ugh. And everything's like so stiff, and I don't like it. I did not like it. I saw this on Tubi and I was like, what on earth is this? And there are more of them, which I did not watch, and it came out like semi recently, so it's like, how does it look this bad? It's like whenever you would find like a movie at like a thrift store or something like that, and it's like the cover looks like a famous movie, but it does that so they can sell. Like, I don't want to be too mean because it's obviously for kids and I am not a kid, but I truly think I would be scared if I watched this as a kid. Like, it's unsettling. Like, there are so many parts in this movie where I'm just like, I have the chills and I feel uncomfortable. Like, I was like looking behind my back and being like, is he gonna be there? Like, I was sitting in my room and I was like, someone's gonna pop up behind me. Someone's gonna pop up behind me. This movie is so lame. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, because if you don't, that weird fox thing is going to eat you. Yeah. You're gonna get eaten by a fox. Okay. Bye.